To Lisbon, welcome to Portugal, and welcome to the Eurovision Song Contest, because this is a very important thing for you, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Of course it is.
How many?
I take everything very seriously, especially this. This is like the best experience of my life.
It's
so far.
It was a dream that you had since ever.
Since I was a very little girl, yes.
So it was like Lovetricity,
yes.
Kingdom,
Rush, Kingdom, and then Taboo.
Oh.
I did take a year off to work on music outside Eurovision Song Contest, because even though in Malta, Eurovision Song Contest is the biggest thing that we have.
In the world, not just in Malta,
I think
the world.
Exactly.
It's the most important thing in the world.
It is very true, but perhaps other artists choose to not participate in it. But I chose this because obviously I know the love of the fans and everyone that is. It's very easy to fall in love with Eurovision and become hooked.
I know.
It is very easy to become hooked to Eurovision, and I'm hooked.
What would you tell to those artists that, oh, I don't want to go to Eurovision? Explain them why they should come.
So,
why is this good for them?
It's an amazing experience from the start. I mean, all the team can tell you that from the day that I won the national final, it was a dream come true. Like working like a true artist. Like working on the music video, working on the stage performance, getting ready to get prepped for the press, getting your outfits ready. I mean, what's there not to love?
Your life
and obviously the fact that you perform on a stage like that, you're given the opportunity to perform on a stage like that in front of over 200 million people. You're not going to get that opportunity again. So
I know, and
it's incredible.
There's a lot of things happening on that stage in your performance.
Yes, there are.
What's that? Why the glove?
So it's actually paint.
Oh,
it's
paint,
art.
not a
Yes,
glove.
yes. It's the black paint symbolizes the negativity that is covered by gold leaf, which is what's obviously the positive, the fruitfulness of life that we have. That we should all appreciate life and how we should hide the negativity and become more positive. That's what it's all about. And basically the message of the song is translated in my hands as well. Yes.
Because your song has a very, very strong message and a very personal one. There are some songs in this year's competition with very strong messages.
There are, it's true.
Your song is one of the songs. You want to tell us a bit about it?
Of course. My song is all about breaking the taboo of mental illness and changing something negative, as I said before, into something positive and a message of hope and a message of positivity for all those people that are going through a tough time in their life, to think of the better times, obviously, and think of how you can get better by seeking help. It's very important to seek help because help is out there and professional help is out there. It's very important to know that even though you can't speak to relatives at first, you just need to obviously seek for professional help.
But in the beginning, when you co-wrote and co-composed the song...
there's Thomas, Mason here, and Mushu as well, who are all songwriters. Of course. Might I add, very sorry to...
Yeah, no, come on, the stage is yours.
On Tuesday, I will be visiting the Lisbon Institute for Global Mental Health, which is a research center here in Lisbon, where the press is all invited, whoever wants to join us. We can tag along.
Again?
On Tuesday morning. It's something really that I really wanted to do, because our messages obviously relate, and I want to get the message across. It's very important for people to note that even though mental illness is one of the only illnesses in the world that you're kind of blamed for, that research needs to be done, and for us to be able to get better and improve in it. So,
do you think there are a lot of people out there kind of, how should I put it, in denial? Thinking,
yes.
I'm okay, it's just stress, or I'm tired, or it's not, or it's just a phase, it will pass.
I think that's what it's all about. I believe that people don't seek help because they think they're alone and they don't believe that they have a problem.
That they have a problem.
They shouldn't be ashamed and should recognize that they need help. I mean, it's not a taboo.
It's
really not a taboo to look for help. I mean, I do it, and I improved a lot from like the very first time that I went. So it helped me a lot in my life. So why shouldn't other people do it?
Yes. Yeah. Well done. Well done. But now you deal with the problem.
I dealt with it, and I want to break the taboo so everyone can.
Yes, of course. Do you talk about the music, the lyrics, the music, the songs? Music can be the best way sometimes to. How should I put this again? I'm kind of tired. My English goes bananas. But you know, okay, it's done. So now I'm singing and I'm spreading the message, and music helps doing that.
I think music helps a lot of people, not just me. I mean, with me, it was first when we wrote the song. Sorry, because I thought they were up here with me. When we wrote the song, it was all about speaking about my experience and getting the message across. And I wanted to use music and obviously the Eurovision Song Contest, because I could have just used music. But Eurovision Song Contest is such a huge platform to promote such a huge message of hope that I said, what better way to do it? And music does actually help me, yes. When I'm in the zone, when I'm listening to music, when I'm singing, when I'm performing, I just forget about all the other things, about all the bad times, and just think ahead and say, life is so beautiful, we should just enjoy it and not think of all the negativity.
And it's good. I don't want to steal you anything, but it's not your music anymore, because now it's from a lot of people. That story, a lot of people have that story too. And that's what's good.
The song isn't mine. The song is of all the world, and for all those people that are going through it, and maybe will go through it one day, and the family members of all those people going through it, that this is hope for you guys. Like, there's hope. So let's break the taboo together and not be ashamed to talk about it.
Thank you very much for bringing this story, your story to Eurovision.
I appreciate it.
Questions, please. They always, the first one. Sometimes they are shy to ask the first one.
We had a lot of questions in the press conference as well, so.
So, Christabelle,
yes.
Edward from Malta, One News, Altice Television. First of all, congratulations. The second rehearsal was, awesome. There was strength in it. And what message, what appeal do you have for those people, not just they are in denial of having mental issues or also being bullied? I know you also you rose this issue very much lately. And those who are suffering in silence, and they're gonna watch Eurovision on Thursday, 10th of May, and they're gonna watch your performance. What message you want to transmit with your performance there, even to break taboo, for those who are not just being in denial of any issues, but they are suffering in silence, they are afraid of saying something about their situation?
Basically, the Eurovision Song Contest is a festival of fun and music where everyone should enjoy and watch the spectacular shows and performances that every country brings with it. But obviously, to all those people that can listen to the lyrics of the song very carefully, even if you're not going through something, please understand those people that are going through it and help them achieve the help that they need, seek the help that they need. I'm not asking people to go out in the open, grab a microphone in the middle of the street and telling them, listen, I have a problem, I'm telling them, seek help professionally, which is confidential. So just let's break the taboo, guys. That's the message that I want to get across.
That's a great message. So. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, please.
Hi, Isabel, it's JP from Radio International. My question is regarding your television hosting times. Can you tell us a bit about your TV hosting? Thank you.
So, when I was young, I was approached by a television presenter to host a 15-minute slot on her show. And then I was given my own show for 2 consecutive years, and then I had to make a choice so whether I should stick to singing or do television, because I still had school, so I had to make a choice, and I chose music and singing rather than television. But I do love hosting as well.
2 questions. What was the show about?
The first, well, they were both the same because it was like a continuation of one of them. It was called Teen Traffic. which was where I pretended to be a warden, like a warden who gives a fine to someone who has potential in life. So I used to have like designers and footballers and singers in Malta, and basically it's a fine where someone nominates them, and I go and interview them and spend the day with them. It was quite fun.
Was it a difficult choice to make that one when you decided?
It was a difficult choice, yes. It was a difficult choice because I had to quit because I had to visit, well, I had to study in the States, and I had to kind of make a choice as to whether I want to continue on television or else do music, and I chose music because it's something that I've always loved doing and I cannot live without.
It's what fulfills you the most. Like Iceland sing, there's always a choice we can make. Ari sings that.
The choice that I made is the best one, for sure.
Yeah, come on, you're great.
Thank you.
And you can always
I can always go back as well.
Hey, thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Martijn van der Veen from the Netherlands.
Nice.
I read somewhere that you opened for Laura Pausini.
Yes, I have. Yes.
And I was wondering, did you learn anything from her? Do you do anything now that you learned from her?
Yes. So, I had the opportunity to be the opening act for Laura Pausini this year, and also had the opportunity to perform with Gigi D'Alessio, who's an Italian pop star. Like, he's incredible. What I learned from him is to not take things so seriously and not let nerves get in the way, obviously. I also had the opportunity this year to, well, in 2017, because now we're in 2018, to perform at I Love MTV alongside DNC, Chainsmokers, Jonas Blue. It was an incredible opportunity. And what I learned from that is also to enjoy the moment, and the time you have on stage is precious. Make sure that whenever you're on stage, those 3 minutes are yours and make them count. Thank you.
Last question, please. Yes. Thank you, honey.
Hello, Christabelle. I'm
Hi.
Patrick from EF12 Radio in France. You won Malta Song Festival, which is an amazing festival. Malta won twice the Junior Eurovision. How can you explain that Malta has so wonderful stars in such a small island?
Yes. We are a country of essence, even though we're tiny. We have a population of less than 500,000 people. But I believe that the talent in Malta is as great as any other country.